Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Miami Dolphins. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Allen to throw it. It's complete to Diggs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Of course, he's coming off that monster game in their wild card victory, but that's his first catch here in the divisional round.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a guy who played his high school ball at Miami Central, it's James Cook. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, Cook. He's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
On 1st down, Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting. By any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. Waddle.
Here we go.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, it's Evans. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
They're going to try and throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Well, they picked up the 1st down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front, because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And they'll run for it with Evans. And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on the spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going forward there was the right call.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
On second down, here's Allen. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A busy first quarter. His third catch of the afternoon is a first down. Allen going to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So now on fourth down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo. Back deep for Miami, Jalen Waddle.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I've never returned punts, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not. But sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Facing a 2nd and 3, ball on the 10. Here's Cook again. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
They'll run with Cook. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are able to extend their lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line.
Come on.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us, or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway, but a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
In motion left, Hill. They'll run on 1st down with Evans. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 of the 15. 47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
On 1st and 10, it's Evans. And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll flip this out to Evans. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through.
And it'll be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Bills are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Allen. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Well, as an offense, some drives you have it, some drives you don't. And this one looks like a you don't.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, it was 3rd and long. It was screaming for a pass. I think they tried to outguess him there with the running play. They didn't fool him at all.
Went in the wrong direction. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. A chance for Waddle on the return. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football.
Here we go. Here we go.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. They moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Ready?
On play action, they'll throw. And a catch right side by Evans. Just a gain of a couple there. 3rd and 7 now. I think you would agree, just a good decision right there. Goes for the safe play, gets some yardage out of it.
And showed some toughness as well. As you noted, he stayed right in there. Saw the rush was coming, hung in there, took the hit, dumped it out to the outside, and now they pick up some yardage, and you have a back that's grateful to you and will continue to make plays.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Stanley. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
And this offense has been a little slow to get going, but some signs of life here in this 2nd quarter. They're moving it pretty good. And that helps the cause as well. Good yardage and another 1st down.
Dragon 60.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Ready? Unlock line. Unlock. Ready.
Here's a give up the middle. And he'll take this into the end zone for the Dolphins touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind-melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Allen looks to throw on second down. Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. It delivers a big play here for this offense.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And Diggs has it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. To throw, it's Allen. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Bass is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Ready, set.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a 1st down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Ready.
Back to throw now on 1st down. That's out to Hill, right side complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 53. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will they'll cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in the 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And we'll still have time for one play before the half, as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
Come on, come on. Set. Liking 18. Let go.
Third quarter starts with a run by Chris Evans. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Cowboy 80. Ready, ready.
They'll go again here with Evans. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. They'll set up a throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
They go play action here on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Ready.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He finds his man complete. That's Stanley. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
sets up a 1st and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. A try here for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. This will be taken in just shy of the goal line. Fair catch will move this out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense. We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the 2nd half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 77 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that 2nd one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you.
Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Now a handoff coming left, Evans. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver?
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
18, high there.
Back to throw here. This is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, a 24-yard touchdown, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Now the try here for the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try to get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Allen now looks to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Ready. Dragon 60. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. They'll look to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Stanley. And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Dolphins first down. They go for it on 4th and 2, and it's a gain of 6.
Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
They complete it to Hill. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up second down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Second down and 6 now. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Evans trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there, saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Allen going to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing is Allen on 3rd.
Open man is Diggs. He's got him. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Allen now on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Matt Judon picks up his second sack of the afternoon. On second down, here's Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. Short completion, just 4 yards. And 3rd and 8 now. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. If they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The 4th quarter touchdown there, back to a 2-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Start.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And now 1st downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Check smash. Check smash.
A give up the middle to Evans.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I put the word big in capital letters here.
And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Down the sideline he goes.
And finally wrestled down at the 11.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back 1 pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw complete to Shakir.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
All 3 timeouts still remain. Keep that in mind. They prefer to use them on the defensive end. But here's 1st and 10.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores?
I would be thinking about if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Allen.
This is caught. And he's brought down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Ready?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. They'll toss this out right for Evans.
Evans, fast footwork. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
The Dolphins advancing in these playoffs.